In this video, we are going to see the types of servers in computer networks. The client-server architecture relies mainly on a server machine or set of machines connected to a network, typically in a data center. Clients, which are normal computers connected to the web or to a local network, send packets to request data from the server, and where server is the one which serves the request from the clients. When the server receives these requests, they can do one of the three things. That is, they can accept the packet, or else they can reject or drop the packet, or silently kill the connection. The most popular type of servers found in computer networks are web server, database server, email server, web proxy server, DNS server, FTP server, file server, and the DHCP server. First, we can see the web server. A web server is a software and hardware that uses networking protocols to respond to requests made over the World Wide Web. The main job of the web server is to display website content through storing, processing, and delivering web pages to users. This web service, the server hardware is connected to the internet and allows the data to be exchanged with other connected devices, while the web server software controls how a user accesses hosted files. Next is the database server. This server runs a database management system and provides database services to clients. A database server consists of hardware and software that runs a database. The hardware side of the database server is the backend database application, and the hardware side of the database server is the server system used for the database storage and retrieval. Then we can see how does a database server work. The database server stores the database management system and the database itself. Its main role is to receive the request from the client machine, search for the required data, and pass back the results. Third is the email server. An email server, or simply mail server, is an application or a computer in a network whose sole purpose is to act as a virtual post office. The server stores incoming mail for distribution to local users and sends out the outgoing messages. Uses a client-server application model to send and receive messages using the SMTP protocol, a simple mail transfer protocol. Next is the web proxy server. A proxy server is a web server that acts as a gateway between a client application, for example, a browser, and the real server. It makes requests to the real server on behalf of the client, or sometimes fulfills the claim itself. The web proxy servers have two main purposes, especially to filter requests and improve performance. Next is the DNS server, or the domain name service server, which is used to translate domain names to their corresponding IP addresses. This server is what your browser references when you type in a domain name and press the enter key. Next is the FTP server. The computer which uses FTP to transfer data, or the file transfer protocol to transfer data, is called the FTP server. It stores and shares a client data. Every day, thousands of files on the internet are transferred from one computer to another. Most of these files are transferred through the FTP server. This server stores the address of client files and creates a link to share these files. The FTP server remains connected to all the FTP clients and all the time. It helps in transferring files from one user to another through the internet. Next is the file server. In computer network, the file server is a computer system that is responsible for storing and fetching all type of files. And these files are used by all the client machines which are linked over the network. File server allows the user to transfer all the files over the entire network without using any physical medium of file transfer such as pen drive, floppy disk, or any external storage media. We can set up any computer as host that plays the role as a file server. You can wonder what is the difference between the FTP server and a file server. The key difference is accessibility. If your computer uses an FTP server, you can access files from anywhere in the world as long as you are connected to the internet. A file server, in contrast, is a local server, making it only accessible within your business internal network. Next is the DHCP server. This is a network server that automatically provides and assigns IP addresses, default gateways, and other network parameters to client devices. It relies on the standard protocol known as a Dynamic Host Configuration Protocol, or the DHCP, to respond to broadcast queries by clients. A DHCP server automatically sends the required network parameters for clients to properly communicate on the network. Without it, the network administrator has to manually set up every client that joins the network, which can be clumsy, especially in large networks. This is the role of a DHCP server. Subscribe to my channel if you feel content.